Hey Taurus, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you cross-watching, welcome to your tarot messages. In today's reading, we'll take a look and see what the cards predict for you for the upcoming week. It is going to be a general one. If you're after a personal reading, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Two of Swords, okay. Wow, you've got a lot of air energy. There's a lot of nervous energy here in your reading, so it feels like there's a lot of, things are quite tense, especially in your love life, okay, especially with regards to a certain person that you've been dealing with. It feels like romantically, it feels like there is someone who wants to say something to you, okay. This person has so much to say to you. This person wants to really open up with you. They've it feels like they're really holding out here. They want to share and speak their truth with you, okay. They want to tell you how they really feel. They want to tell you what their real intentions are. You know, they've got something like a secret that they've been holding on to that you probably should have known by now. They probably should have disclosed this information to you by now, because it ultimately could affect the way that you view them and the way that you view this relationship, this connection. But they're scared to tell you. They're scared that they're afraid, okay? They're scared that you might see them very differently. They're scared that you might judge them. They're scared that, you know, they may push you away with what, you know, with the information that you're going to find out. It's a very strong fear-based energy. This person has a lot of blockages in their energy, okay. This is someone whom, see, you're perceiving it, maybe you're perceiving this connection to be with them to be a little bit one-sided. You feel as though it's not really fair, it's not really equal, it's not really balanced. And this is someone who I feel like they want to move things forward with you. They do, but I feel like they're scared. They're not communicating with you that they're scared. They're not telling you this, that they're afraid. They don't want to, I mean, they don't want to appear weak and or anything like that. So they, you know, they try to pretend that they're not afraid here, but they are. To me, it feels like this is someone who fears emotional intimacy. This is someone who fears commitment. This is someone who fears losing their sense and you know, their sense of individuality and their sense of independency. This is someone who does have you know, they may have abandonment issues. They may have, you know, they may have been rejected in the past, and this is someone who's scared to experience those similar emotional experiences. But it feels like this is someone who's not letting you in, okay. They want to, but they don't know how to. It's like they want to love you, they do, but they're afraid. They're honestly scared to love you, is how I see it. Notice the repetition of the swords here, right? Swords are weapon. They are a destructive force, destructive energy. And it feels like this person has trusted someone in the past, and the person that they've trusted, that person has broken their trust. That person has hurt them. That person has said or done things to, you know, make them feel hurt here. So the fact that they're afraid of commitment, the fact that they're afraid of intimacy and this emotional connection, because your person is coming across as someone who's very closed off, someone who's I'm seeing a lot of blockages in their energy, but you have to understand, and they come across as even this King of Swords energy. To you, they appear as cold and distant, someone who's emotionally detached, or someone who's emotionally aloof. That's how you perceive them to be, and look, that's how they're coming across, right? And it's hard for you to read them because they don't give too much away. They play their cards very close to their chest. This is someone who is afraid of love, but you have to understand that it stems from a deeper fear, and it stems from a fear of vulnerability, of getting hurt, abandonment, of failure. In extreme cases as well, this person experiences immense anxiety, okay, over it. And it's like physical and it's mental. It can be psychological as well. Like, for example, they may have panic attacks or even like difficulty breathing. And it can get so overwhelming that they completely shut down, that they pull away, they become very cold or distant, they give you the cold shoulder, or they just disappear, okay, they completely disappear, and this is their way of trying to process, okay, this is their way of trying to process things, you know, regardless of the extent of their fear though, this is something, it doesn't have to be permanent, and this is something that they have to open up. There are ways that they can get past this, but they need to be able to, you know, talk it out with you. They need to be able to learn to let go, okay? Learn to let go, because they are holding on to this fear, and they don't have to, okay? They don't have to hold on to this fear. They can let go of it. They need to learn what is it that keeps them holding on to this fear, okay? Because what they're doing is they've pushed so many people away in the past, and they're doing it to you too. They don't want to, but this is essentially this is a behavior now, and it's a choice. Holding on to this fear is a choice, and they choose to hold on to it. And maybe because it's so familiar and it's something that's so, you know, that they've grew so accustomed to. The problem is more complex as well, because I feel like it's also them holding on to is also woven into their identity, into who they are. So they feel as though, you know, they've always been this way, this is how they are, this is part of their DNA, but it's not, and they don't have to identify with it. They don't. But again, you know, it's, you know, their past trauma or their past emotional experiences, their past emotional connections, this is something that they keep revisiting, and they hold on to that pain. I'm also seeing that it's a limiting belief. Notice the blindfolds here on both the images. This is how they perceive themselves. Again, this is how they identify, and it doesn't have to be, okay? It absolutely doesn't have to be. This is someone who is insecure. This is someone who internalizes a lot of these self-limiting beliefs, and this is someone who considers themselves unworthy as well, unworthy of being loved or unworthy of receiving love. And this person has experienced so much painful rejection in the past that it's now, you know, that's something that they predict for all future relationships. And they also fear, see, them pulling away from you is also an effort or an attempt to protect you. How so? Because they don't want to, you know, they fear causing you pain. They fear causing you the pain that someone else has caused them. And I'm also seeing that this is someone, I mean, Page of Swords energy, this is someone who doesn't, you know, doesn't necessarily conform to certain standards or to certain expectations. I also feel like this person has their own way of doing things, and that's okay, but they need to be able to communicate this with you, okay? So if you can try to create this safe space where the both of you can talk it over, I do think it'll help them drop their guard down. But I also feel like this is something that your person must do on their own. They need to learn what is it that keeps them holding on, and they need to let go of that, okay? So that way that those boundaries can come down slowly. Alright guys, and these are your messages. Thanks for watching and listening. Please show your support to the channel by either liking, sharing, or subscribing. Thank you guys again, and bye for now.